When we left off, we had just finished repairing a broken through hole 500 miles off the coast of Vancouver Island in the North Pacific.
Hello.
Morning.
And morning of the 24th day at sea.
Morning of 24th day at sea.
Hillary was up here by herself for the last 3 hours. She was nice enough to take my shift again, so I got a bit more rest. Well, it looks like it's going to be another nice day. Yesterday was the finest day we've had in 2.5 weeks easily.
Yes.
And today looks like it might be the same. Some high
Beautiful
cloud around.
Sunrise. It's crazy. So we've been traveling west, so obviously the sunrise is getting earlier and earlier. We're also further north, which we're coming up this month it's June 1st today, and it'll be the longest day of the year later this month. So shorter nights, longer days.
Had the Spinnaker up ever so briefly yesterday, and we may do again today. I'm thinking about rigging that this morning. I'll see how.
Yeah.
We're pretty close. I'd say we're within about 500 miles now, or close to it.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm not able to take the straightest of headings because it's almost dead downwind right now, but the wind should be starting to come around out of the northwest, or
No, not really.
still west.
To the west, yeah.
So west at about 10 knots. Temperature's been cold. Today feels a little bit warmer. The pressure I noticed has gone up. We're about 1023 millibars. That's the highest it's been in
Long time, yeah.
a week and a half or more as well. We're kind of just right across the top of that North Pacific high right now, which is what we wanted to do. Hillary's usual crew partner is arriving. You can't see who that is.
Morning. Just waking up early. Eat, sleep, sail for Pete.
And it's going to be a nice sunrise too.
Spinnaker went up after some practice yesterday, and we probably wouldn't have been able to go 1 knot without it, but we've been averaging over 3, and the wind's picked up a little bit. It's consistent. It was closing, collapsing and opening, and now it's staying open, almost up to fishing speed. Around 4.5 knots, we had a lot of salmon hits yesterday. Got 1 or 2 on the boat. 1, I think, on the boat. So we're hoping more bites today, and we got a little bit improved lure from yesterday, so.
How's being at the helm with the Spinnaker up?
Easy.
Nice?
Adam asked me if I needed to rest. I said I think I am resting.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's been sunny and warmer, and the seas have been a little calmer. It's just been a couple of nice days to catch our breath and get ready for that stretch run.
Yesterday we had a really great Sunday, and today's looking like it might even be the same or better. We've had a great sunrise, we've had sun all morning. We have the Spinnaker up flying right now, which is challenging. The wind is going to switch around to the south throughout most of today for the next 6 hours, it looks like, and probably like 5 to 7 knots, which are pretty light. So this evening we should be back to 15, 25 knots out of the southeast, which should slowly build up before we then hit this ridge where it switches around to the northwest. Everyone's up and about today. The sun brings everyone out.
We're not in Hawaii.
Well, after our little repair on the through hull the other day, it's holding well. We've been monitoring it and keeping an eye on that. We have not had any leaking issues at all. It's completely dry in there. It looks great. And we're probably 470 miles from Nia Bay, which is right at the entrance of the Straits of Juan to Fuca. We're in a lot of traffic right now. There's a lot of shipping traffic towards Vancouver, Canada, as well as Seattle area. Busting a lot of cargo ships. Nothing super close to us, but and the visibility's been great, so we can see it great, and they can probably see us really good.
I'll show you the cloud now.
With the forecast calling for the wind to pick up in the evening, we wanted to make sure we got the asymmetrical down before that happened. This was a huge sail, and we didn't have a dowsing sock for it. So it was all hands on deck to bring this beast of a sail down the old-fashioned way.
Okay, halyard, Carol, slowly. Halyard there, Oh, that was king. More halyard, a little faster, Carol. All right, great. Keep going. Yeah. Fantastic, guys. Hope you're on the GoPro.
Well, it's no longer Spinnaker weather. Weather has changed, and it's blowing. I don't know, we sailed through gale this morning, and I'd say it's still close to 30 knots. We're sailing, luckily, downwind now. We started off beating into it last night and this morning, and now it's come around a bit. And out of the southwest, we're headed east, about 350 miles to go. Had land in sight most of the day today. We're off Vancouver Island, headed southeast into the Strait of Juan de Fuca. Strait of Juan de Fuca is what separates the top of Washington State with Vancouver Island and how you enter into Puget Sound. For our math's about right, we should be hitting the entrance there middle of the night sometime. And depending on when we do get there will depend on if we continue down the straits or stop in a little place called Nia Bay. You want to time your entrance and travel through the straits to be with the tides and the wind, because there can be some strong currents in there, especially when you get the wind against the current. It's no good, but we'll see when we get there, see what we can do. Yeah, exciting stuff.
Well, the land that we have been able to see all day is Canadian land. We have not sighted any US land yet. It's basically right behind me here, but it's hidden by the haze and the clouds and so on. Should be in view pretty soon. We're probably about 20 miles off that entrance, so it should be visible anytime now. I'm gonna have a little bit of a shave, get ready for civilization. Good morning from the North American continent, or at least the water on top of the continent. My right here is Washington State in the USA. On my left is a much clearer and very pretty Vancouver Island of Canada. It's actually gorgeous out right now. We're in the Strait of Juan de Fuca, which is a large strait that separates America and Canada. It goes all the way into the Puget Sound where Seattle is. It's raining on the Washington side. It has cleared up a little bit, but the Vancouver, Canada side, Vancouver Island is gorgeous. Gorgeous looking morning.
pretty
It's green because of the...
because of that. That's what makes it green. Well, after 29 days at sea, we have made it. That right behind me, that is Port Angeles, and we are about an hour away from pulling into a dock there. Pretty exciting.
Made it. Now to do it again. You want to come join us for the second round? Hopefully shorter. I don't know, maybe not. Better weather possibly.
Well, here we are, Port Angeles, at a dock.
Washington State. We can see Canada from here. We're looking right across at Vancouver Island.
Our crew has mostly departed. We still have Adam here. He might stay on board for a couple days. Everyone else has headed out, starting to make their journey back home.
And now we've just got a bunch of little chores, taking it easy. But we're gonna go do laundry. We've got a lot of laundry to do.
Clean up the boat a little bit and just chill, hang out on land for a day or so.
Take the rubbish off board, and before we head on to our next port, which we haven't even looked at where we're heading yet. I mean, our final resting place will probably be in the South Sound area.
Either Tacoma or Olympia, way down at the bottom of Puget Sound, but that's a little ways off.
Then the good news is, after we get that settled, Hillary's flying back to
Hawaii.
Well, we're both flying back. It depends. I'm going to see a doctor, and Hillary's going to try and get back there as quick as we can, because we have another boat that we're going to bring back. So we're going to take Varuna.
Varuna's still there. We got to go back and sail Varuna, do the sail.
Maybe the weather will be better. The wind has finally come in today. It looks like there might be a west breeze that we didn't get yesterday, unfortunately. And it's cool and it's overcast, but we may get look like a little bit of rain and maybe a little bit of sun, a bit of everything. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to all of you for following along on our journey, for all the likes, the comments. A huge thanks to our patrons who make these videos possible.
Yeah, thanks a lot to our patrons. You guys are really awesome and are the backbone of keeping us going. Everyone on Facebook, we appreciated all your comments. We know we had a lot of you following along in real time as we made this journey. So thanks again. We always like when we can get some more real-time information out to you all. And until next time.
Adios!